Hello witches and hobgoblins, and welcome back to a truly thrilling edition of Virtual Road Trips. Today we're going to leave our black cats at the kennel, pack our cauldrons and mount our broomsticks as we fling ourselves across the great Google Maps sky. No doubt we shall be trailed by screeching bats and wailing ghouls as we dive into a spooky spin on the bizarre and bizarrely named towns in our midst. We've got a few spots we're going to haunt, off which we're going to lift the coffin lid and peer inside. So with your pumpkin lit, grab your Tootsie Rolls, your candy corns, and preferably also something edible, and let's romp around like werewolves under the full moon. We're gonna get started with the aptly named Pumpkintown, South Carolina. Alright, here it is. Pumpkintown, it's real. Unincorporated community, as usual, in Pickens County, South Carolina. Doesn't say how many people live there. Oh, there's an Angel Fire website, Blast into the Past. We're also going to check that out. Okay, here's the Wikipedia page. That's it. Alright, it's a short one. Community was settled before 1791 and was originally called Pumpkintown, with a space, named by an anonymous early traveller who was impressed at seeing the nearby Illinois, river valley covered with large yellow pumpkins. Anonymous. Why did they want to remain anonymous, I wonder? So, how can we know it was settled before 1791, but that's it? That's a bit weird. Here it is on the map. Looks like some children are having a jolly old time at the river. There's a Dollar General and an Estrada Farms. Anything else in the general store? And a Western Union. If that's the only intersection there is, let's have a look. Wow. Okay. Well, they've got a pumpkin on the general store, owned by the same family since 1938. It's poppin' in Pumpkintown. It's the place to be. This guy knows what's up. Okay, what's the deal with the general store? It's got a restaurant in it. God, that's quite fancy looking. It is very popular. Ooh, those potatoes look rather good, actually. That is the smoothest bun I've ever seen. I just sort of want to cup my hand over it. Do you know what I mean? Am I weird? This person has hand for scale with the pancake. I think he's gonna need a bit more butter. That's the main event of Pumpkintown. Oh my god, it is just that one intersection. So apparently along this river there were some excellent pumpkins. Are they still there? No. No pumpkins to be found. Just a river. What about satellite view? Spot a pumpkin? No? There are some farms. Can't tell if it's pumpkins. It bloody well should be though. So it's just the area. There isn't actually a town, except for that shop, apparently. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, but they have a sign. Very important. And it says basically what's on the Wikipedia page. What is this though? Pumpkintown Opry? Oh, it's a restaurant. It's a cool building. Almost looks like the Winchester Mystery House. Oh, Angel Fire! We've gone back in time. It's a Halloween miracle. Okay, this person claims to know the first settler was Cornelius Keith. Came down from Virginia in 1745. I don't know if I trust an Angel Fire website. To be honest, it doesn't say much. Apparently there's a pumpkin festival. Well, we didn't find any evidence. Okay, well, just as well we have a few others to explore. Onwards and upwards to Accident, Maryland. Accident is a town in Garrett County, Maryland. Population was 325 at the 2010 census. Oh, so they dropped some people because here it's 312 in 2018. A person from Accident is called an accidental. That's so good, I love it. It was one of the early settlements in the far west of Maryland. The name originates about the time of the 1786 land survey, but the origin is unknown. God damn it! They're always unknown. One popular story says that Brooke Beale and William Deakins Jr. were conducting separate surveys in the area at the time, and by accident, Deakins claimed land already surveyed by Beale. I was hoping that there was an accident. I mean, I don't usually hope for accidents, but this seemed like an opportune time to hope for an accident. Oh, here's the original survey, and you can see they just literally wrote accident. They really should have put a footnote on why it was called Accident. Actually, maybe I'm glad they didn't. Maybe I like the mystery. Accident Community Planning Group. It really just looks like a joke. I love that it's not. Ooh, that looks a bit haunted. Guaranteed. Colonial ghosts, for sure. Welcome to Accident, Maryland, where you can completely experience all 4 scenic seasons in a beautiful, quiet Appalachian environment. Accident offers a little bit of everything. Look at these wonderful accidentals doing their best to keep accident free. God, every article has a different year. Oh, so the original land was given to Deakins in payment of a debt. So he got to pick the land in Western Maryland, so he sent out the 2 engineers to survey the land, and then they'd accidentally surveyed the same land. He thought it was blessed, and had it patented the Accident Tract. He had a sense of humour. Good on Deakins. This house was built around 1800, and somebody lived in it till 1952. That is some hard living, man. Businesses. Any good names? Accident Car Wash. That could be misinterpreted. Oh, I would love to go to Accident Elementary School. Good. They love the name. Respect. Here we go. We are in Accident, people. Accident Center Head Start. What's that? Safety Equipment Supply. I mean, appropriate. What else would it be? Accident Garage, a used car dealer. How does that work? Does that hurt or help business? I don't know. False advertisers. Whoops. They said, and I quote, "We're not mechanically inclined enough to work on Subarus." Said by It's Your Boy G. Not mechanically inclined. How curious. Wow, this person remembered everybody's name there and basically wrote them a love letter. Mike Mattingly is very happy with Accident Garage. Is there a church called Accident? Oh, missed opportunity. Do love a church with a funny name. We're gonna get started outside. Yeah, outside Accident Garage. Accident. Straight up. Wow, what a little town. Oh my god, it's so low to the ground, there are no tall buildings. That's kind of strange to me. These houses just on the main road? Oh my god, I think they are. How wild is that? Bet this is nice in snow. I like this little red house back here, sort of nestled in the trees. That's very nice. This looks like it could be haunted. It's got that haunted house look, you know? Alright, let's check some other pictures. Welcome to Accident. Best sign ever. Of course, all the pictures are of bloody car crashes, and none of them are probably in Accident. You know what? I wanna, it's property time for Accident, to be honest. Okay, here we are. Oh my gosh, it's big. Okay, we've got a few options here. Let's see, right in the main town. Quarter mil, 5 beds, 3 baths, 3,000 square feet. Very traditional, very nice. Looks like a yard lord. Yard lord. Yard lord. The realtor is screaming for this property to be checked out. Oh, it's not really a large yard or a yard lord. It's more like a peninsula. Let's see, 170 low end. God, when was the last time you saw a TV like this? No wonder that table's legs are buckling. It's got a 500-pound brick on it. If you buy this house, you will need to reinstall the fan. I can't believe they just left the property like that for the photo. Ooh, the deck. The deck is nice. Nice view. Nice hills, nice colours. Yes, I'm sure you do get all 4 seasons. Alright, $675 is the most expensive property in Accident. Oh! Really? Oh, it's the land. Oh, that makes more sense. Halloween hauntings in this barn, for sure. But 200 acres. Not shabby. Alright, let us continue on our haunting adventure. Next, we will visit Slaughter Beach, Delaware. There it is, scene of the crime. Founded in 1681. That's old. It wasn't incorporated until 1931. Geez, that took a while. There are at least 3 stories of where the town's name came from. Why don't they keep a record of this? You'd think we need to keep a record of why we've named it this, because it is weird. Apparently nobody thinks it's important. The first is for a postmaster called William Slaughter. No. The second one claims the name came from horseshoe crabs that wash up on shore and die each year. Thus the slaughter. Crabs, really? Come on, I'm looking for some scary stories here. We're on the 3rd town and we haven't come up with one yet. The 3rd story and the most contested source of the town's name stems from a local legend which tells of a man named Brabant who, in the mid-18th century, slaughtered several indigenous inhabitants by cannon in order to prevent an impending massacre. You know what? That seems like something a guy would do in the mid-18th century, just saying. Oh, and of course, Peter wrote to the mayor and followed up with a press release requesting the town change its name to Sanctuary Beach. Oh my god, Peter, you're so boring. You're so boring, it hurts. Even all the vegetarians think you're weird. Slaughter Beach is also home to the Milford Neck Wildlife Area. There's a name. So people go there for birding, crabs. Horseshoe crab is its official town symbol. I don't know, I'm willing to bet there was a murderous crab, and they're just not telling us. I'm just trying to make it more Halloween themed, okay? I'm trying. Don't judge me. Okay, here it is. It's this little slice here. It's one road along the beach. Well, I don't know what I expected. It is called Slaughter Beach. Let's pick an intersection. Alright, well this is the main road is this one. You know, it doesn't look like there's a beach anywhere nearby. Is that snow? I think that's snow. I'm very confused. Where's the ocean? We're on Bay Avenue in Slaughter Beach and can't see the beach. Oh, there it is! Beyond the blurring of license plates that you wouldn't be able to see anyway. It does not look like it's a beach town at all. This is not what I expected. Okay, now we're starting to look a little bit more beachy, especially with that nautical star. Is the beach swimmable, I wonder? Oh, I can't spell. Slaughter Beach. Water temperature? Wait, teeth came up? Somebody search for Slaughter Beach water teeth? Yeah, why not? What happens? Nothing. I don't know why it suggested teeth. That's really weird. Okay, well, I still want to know what the temperature is. Temperature. Yeah, in the summer it's not bad. Not bad, but it is actually freezing in winter. Oh no, it's quite swimmable. I would argue for my comfort levels, it's swimmable May through October. Yeah, alright, that's good. Did we see any businesses? There's a volunteer fire station. There's the beach. This person clearly got the joke. Glenmore. This is somewhere we can stay. Hotel. Ooh, highly rated. Relaxing retreat. Ooh, they look like they took nice pictures. Yeah, nice little retreat for sure. Ooh, that's a nice pic. Oh no, where have I gone? Where are we? I've ended up at the equator again. Why does this happen? Oh. Okay, well there appear to be no actual businesses within Slaughter Beach. None that are listed on Google Maps anyway. Okay, let's check out some pics. Oh, there's the beach. Very pebbly. Where are the crabs? Crabs? Oh, there they are. There are the giant horseshoe crabs spawning at the beach. I mean, that does look like an animal that would commit a murder. Just saying. Property time for Slaughter Beach. That hasn't been built. Liars. What about this one? Apparently you can only live in Slaughter Beach if you're a sim, so there's that for you. What about this one? 679. Also not built. Wow, is there a water levels problem in this area? Are they expecting this house to be floating? Does it flood there frequently? Also, this drawing is definitely not in a beach area, just saying. Oh, an actual house, finally. That's it. Those are the only pictures. Ah, the big bucks are up here. This must be where the rich people live. Geez, that's a big house. Okay, so you don't have a view of the ocean. You're surrounded by trees. Bit weird. Alright, thank you, Slaughter Beach. But now it's time to go to Cut Off, Louisiana. What got cut off there? Ooh, lots of people. Nearly 6,000 people live there. It's a census-designated place on the Bayou La Fourche. Okay, so basically a canal cut-off got built there. And it was called La Coupe, which means the cut. Okay, well, notable people. Joe Barry, swamp pop singer, born and died in Cut Off. His umbilical cord was cut off and then he was cut off in Cut Off. Swamp pop. What does that sound like? It combines rhythm and blues, country and western, and traditional French Louisiana music influences. It has a small but passionate cult following in the UK, Northern Europe, and Japan. I did not expect that. Cut Off Youth Centre. Is that for abandoned children? I mean, that doesn't read very well, does it? God, literally everything is on the river. It's such an interesting layout for a town. There's no grid. Okay, well, let's check out smack in the middle of Cut Off. God, you can't even tell there's water there. Oh no, there it is. There's the river, and it looks mostly residential. Well, there you have it. Nothing creepy about Cut Off, unfortunately. So, let's go to the last one. It can't possibly have a rose-tinted story behind it, because it's called Dead Women Crossing in Oklahoma. Also known as Dead Woman's Crossing, is a small unincorporated community in Custer County, Oklahoma. The community takes its name from the unsolved murder of a local woman.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
It's haunted. Brilliant. Excellent. Here we go. In 1905, a school teacher filed for divorce. The next day, she carried her 14-month-old daughter to a train station in Custer City. She was going to visit her cousin. Her father came to bid her farewell, but her husband did not come. A few weeks later, the father became concerned that he hadn't heard from her, so they hired a detective, and nobody remembered seeing a woman and a baby there. Almost a month later, detective found out that The teacher and her baby had spent a night in a house of somebody called William Moore, who was reputed to be a prostitute. In the morning, they left in a buggy, which entered a field near Deer Creek, and the prostitute came out alone approximately 45 minutes later. There was a witness who testified that the prostitute left the baby with a boy and asked him to take the baby home. The baby was unharmed, but her clothing was bloody. Of course, the prostitute denied murdering her, but on the same day she got tracked down, she committed suicide by poison. Oh, they found her remains! Near Deer Creek, her head was severed, and the murder was never solved. A Halloween story just for you in Dead Women Crossing, Oklahoma. So apparently she haunts the road. Legend claims that her restless spirit roams the streets and banks near Deer Creek, calling out for her baby daughter. Other stories claim that if you stand beneath the bridge crossing the creek and listen closely, you might hear the rattle of wagon wheels rolling around above you. Spooky. I appreciate this foggy picture. Here it is. Oh, so it's not really a town either. It's just the crossing. Let's check it out. We're on the famed crossing. Ooh, lots of graffiti. Poo here. Well, not the most artful graffiti I've seen. You know, whoever A. Lee is, I think everybody knows a girl who had this exact handwriting in school. Yeah, of course somebody was doing like a little pentagram seance here. How original. Well, there you have it. That's the crossing and the town. Slash, there isn't really a town. Oh, but there is a great pumpkin hunt after Halloween. Well, that's it. Less spooky than anticipated, but still some spooky named towns, and at least one had a spooky story to it. So if you enjoyed this Halloween edition, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate the love and affection. Wishing you a truly terrifying Halloween, though I suppose the real Halloween is Election Day, no matter what side of the fence you're on. So, Spookfest continues. Stay tuned for a click hole on Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!